What up, do everybody? It's your boy Nomus J coming back at y'all on what should have been Victory Monday, but it's Victory Tuesday, so I'm gonna call it Victory Tuesday today, y'all. So, your boy had to work Sunday and I had to work Monday, so I wasn't able to stream yesterday and talk about my view of the game and what I was able to see and how I'm feeling about it and everything else in the whole nine and blah blah blah. So, yeah, let's get right to it, man. I'm gonna just go ahead and say this. It was a very exciting game from start to finish. Detroit Lions, man, go out there win this thing 36-27. Hell of a first half. That's one of the big stories of this game. Lions completely take over the first half. Without a doubt, could have done some things better as far as putting points on the board, but at the end of the day, you had turnovers, sacks. Aiden Hutchinson showing you why he was picked number 2 in the draft. A lot of good things, man. Get to as much as I can. I'm not gonna be out here too long to talk about it. Like I said, I'm excited, man. I'm feeling good about this, what I saw Sunday. So at times when I was there, man, I'm feeling good about it. Yeah, man, it was a fun game. Jared Goff. Let's start with the quarterback. Listen, Jared Goff, as we know, he's a game manager. Okay, he's the average quarterback at best in his league. Keyword at best. He goes out there, throws 34 passes, completed 20 of them. Had a 58% completion percentage, not good at all. 4 touchdown passes. That was one of the good things. The QBR stuff, I care less about all that. But the completion percentages, look, I'm gonna put it like this. Part of the completion percentage is why we throw into the football a lot, and I noticed that's partially why the offense is still figuring itself out despite the numbers they putting up. That's to be noted. So if they can hold back on some of those throws, man, and just run the ball, his you won't need him really to throw 30 passes. I guarantee you. With the run blocking after missing 3 interior linemen, having to start Dan Skipper, who balled out. This Lions team went up and put up 190 yards of total rushing yards. All 3 running backs got touched, and plus Amon-Ra St. Brown. The run blocking was very great, very, very great, despite missing your entire interior. This is what I call a football game, people. The fact that mattered, the Lions was missing that many people on the offensive line. I never thought in a million years I would see a game like that. That is unheard of. Ben Johnson is doing very well with this offense. Just be a rookie offensive coordinator already and prepping the offense with a guy like Jared Goff. He's putting together some good film for the Lions, man. Like he's putting together some good tape. He's putting together some good, offensive production for this team, man, that they desperately need. And I haven't seen anything like this in a long time. This early too in the season is unheard of. The Lions obviously need to find a way to win this week, but I hope they can pull it off. These guys went out there, man. They fought hard, and at the end of the day, they competed. Came away with a 22-point lead in the first half, man. 22-0. They were just clicking on all cylinders, man. Running the football, throwing. Had a few missed throw again, had a few drops and had a few incompletions, but for the most part, they gave you enough to win this game, without a doubt. And this is the type of effort that I need off the ground and from Dan Campbell every game, man. And you notice when we had the lead, we didn't do no risky calls, doing offside kicks and stuff like that. We did have empty drives, which points to what I said last week, why we shouldn't have overreacted to the offside kick, because it's a part of us not being able to get stops and having talent. You take risks that you may not normally want to take, and we didn't have to do that this past game. So I was pretty much satisfied with the performance, man. Lions just have big plays left and right. The Amon-Ra St. Brown, man, just a dog out there. Just a dog. I want to make this note to one of my brothers too, man, saying that he getting too many targets and it's going to get him hurt. Like, I understand. Amon-Ra asks for this type of stuff. He wants to be the guy out there. He made it his mission when he got drafted to be the number 1 receiver on his team, and he looked like that's what he's aiming to be, or if not already there. This young man wants to target. He wants to get 15 targets a game. He wants to get 12 targets a game. Like, he wants the action. Like, he and DeAndre Swift are the engine gears of this offense. They're the ones that, energize this offense. They get it going. When we went stout for a minute, the first thing we did was hand the ball off to DeAndre Swift and Amon-Ra St. Brown. And it seemed like good things would just happen. And I just thought that was such a beautiful thing to watch. Like, anytime we got into trouble, we knew we could get them the ball and good things happen. Swift having 250-yard rushes on one carry every time we look up is just a beautiful thing. And, Dan Skipper was a dog out there on run blocking yesterday. Just a straight dog, man. And I got to say, it was a good thing to see. Defensively, Aidan Hutchinson. Goes his total tackles, 3 sacks, 2 TFLs, 3 to 5 QB hits, I believe. It's 5 hurries and 3 QB hits. And man, it was just a beautiful thing. Now he was still getting kind of in that backfield in the second half, but he did get sustained like an injury. What I'm hearing today is like a Charlie horse. And he's kind of leaving him a little bit raw on that leg, but I hear he's going to be fine. They're probably going to rest him a little bit early part of the practice this week. If I had to take a guess, today they day off anyway. So they'll probably have him doing light practices tomorrow, potentially. I don't know. Nothing has been said, at least to my knowledge of it, that he's going to do that. But I could see them start him off a little bit light and then let him pick up some on Friday or so to kind of keep him in form for our big matchup with the Minnesota Vikings, who decided to get blown out yesterday by 17 points by the Philadelphia Eagles. So, just they couldn't never find themselves in. So shout out to Darius Slay for just dominating that game, and salute to him. But other than that, DeAndre Swift, man. DeAndre Swift, man. This dude is performing like a top 5 running back right now, man. He is. He just is. He's just performing that well, man. Like, this dude, every time he gets the ball, good things are going to happen. This man caught a pass, falls, gets back up, and just takes it in, man, to the end zone. That's like one of the things we needed, man. Like, I love seeing that. I love seeing the effort that they played. It wasn't just, the fact that they made the plays. It was the effort of them, keeping the drive alive. Willing to take risks, willing to be gamblers, and just pushing it in. And the fact that when Washington started creeping up, they said, bump that. We're not selling. The old Lions team would have settled for field goals, man. The same type of situation. No, they went out there and got touchdowns when they scored again. They started feeling that the gap was starting to close in, and they were starting to get caught from behind. They widened it back up. They didn't settle for field goals and time possession. They went out there and got touchdowns. That's what you want to see. That's what we've been asking for. When they had trouble finding rhythm, they got reversals with guys like St. Brown, man. The blocking, that's what I've been waiting for, man. I've been waiting for this type of production from the offensive line, from our skill position players. You know what I'm saying? I do want to defend T.J. Hockenson, if I can. I do. Hawkins have been dealing with some drops. Good players go through these type of phases. You have to understand this. His very first game in the NFL told the whole story of what type of player he is. He's not a guy that you want just catching like some 4th string guy off the street or put in positions where he has to make scrimmage plays. He's the type of guy that you're supposed to spread out across the middle of the field and let him catch and let him jump and be athletic and do what he needs to do and extend the play, extend the catch, and go run routes. He's a route runner. That's kind of why TJ has been struggling. I don't blame it all on him. I mean, yeah, you got to hold on passes. Okay, fine. But when you stretch out TJ and have him run some real routes, I guarantee you he'll start catching more passes. I don't believe this is like something where it's just, oh, well, he's not, he's just dropping passes. He's not looking good. He's not looking work. I care less about those drop passes. I care more about my player being used right. They have to find a way to get him in rhythm and get routes created for him where he can get stretched upfield, and then Jared Goff can actually deliver a good ball to him with accuracy. I think then we can start talking about him catching holding on to the football first. So that's what I would do because we know TJ on any other team right now with a better quarterback and a similar offensive system, he would be doing better. So what that tells me, they're not using him to his full potential. He's a matchup problem still. You know, saying you got him out there, man. You got Amon Ra. They had to use the guys they have a lot better. So that's still stuff they have to work on. The chemistry is still not quite there. Same thing for DJ Chark. This chemistry still not quite there. Both parties has to do a little bit better. This is going to take time. It's only game 2 on the rookie playbook, but what I thought still overall was impressive. But those guys, I can give them more time to get their groove in, man. Like, we have to be patient. Like with that, Hawk is a good player. Again, Hawk can go on any other team and ball out. It's something coordination wise that's got to get fixed. You got to get the guy to run some better routes that we know he can run, and he'll be able to go out there and make plays and catch some good passes and get this thing moving, man. Help be a threat out there. And I'm telling you, Lions will be having the ability to put up more points once you see that they can coordinate this offense properly. But other than that, man, they had a very respectable performance to keep their foot on the gas and just keep going. I never seen such aggression, man. So many records being broke. Aidan Hutchinson getting 3 sacks. That was breaking a record that we ain't seen for a very long time. The Amon-Ra St. Brown breaking 2 records, man, having multiple catches like that in one game and being tied in the same names of guys like Antonio Brown and Jerry Rice. That's just crazy to me, man. The points per game, the way we starting off since the 50s, bro. That's boy, did this franchise suck. It took 50 years to break that record. Good Lord. About Jared Goff. Damn, that's something. So many crazy things happening this week, man. These first couple weeks. So many things to be proud of, you know. Like I said, one of the ugly things for me was the 34 pass attempts. That's got to stop. I mean, turn 9 of that, keep 3 of those, and the rest of the 6 should be runs. I'm just saying. Jared Goff, especially in this game, we shouldn't be having him throw no more than 22, 23 times as far as attempt. And we need those passing attempts numbers to go up too, as far as the yards per attempt. Because this dude is at 7.5. Oh, my God. But, I mean, with the run game averaging 8 yards per carry the entire game, with Swift averaging 11 out of 5, Jamal getting about 4 or 5, and then you got Craig Reynolds about 5 or so. You know, that's overall we matched out to 8 yards per carry. As a whole unit, this season so far, this team is averaging 7.5 yards per carry off the ground, which I believe is leading the league. So impressive. Just impressive, man. And this is what an unhealthy line. An unhealthy line. What the hell is going to happen when we get it at full strength or the closest to it? Because I think Big V might be out for the season. So at this point, you might as well start looking at Logan Stenberg as your new official guard right there. I think he's going to actually work it. So if Big V is gone after this year, he might be your new official guard anyway. So you might as well start looking at Logan as your new guard. So what up, Mars? What's good, bro? Thanks for showing up, man. Just talking about this excellent game we had Sunday, man. I had to work and yesterday in the game, and I had to catch as much as I could of it. Boy, am I mad about missing. I saw a lot of it. Boy, I'm pissed out when they just sit there and just enjoy it the way I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Just so much good to talk about from it. Yeah, and I'm just like, but yeah, man, I think Logan Stenberg at this point, depending, my guy, you know, I'm gonna pop up on you. Oh yeah, for sure, man. You've been supporting me for a long time, man. I appreciate that, dog. Yeah, man. I know you excited about that win. I know you gotta be. I know you was making some noise. Shit, I was at work clowning, boy. Shit, it got me through my shift. I ain't gonna hold you up. I was like, hell yeah. I've been waiting for a win like that a minute, man. And 3 back. I ain't never seen this team play well with 3 backups, man, on the offensive line. Yeah. I know you did, man. I wanted to watch it too with every play I could, man, with a beer in my hand. Yeah, I bet you is. I am too. Y'all gotta understand, man. It's been 2 years since we had a early first four games of the year type of win. We ain't had that in 2 years. Think about it. Our first win came in week 13 last year. The last win we had was on the road. Before then, was on the road against Chicago in week 13. So it was a whole year since we until we got our first year. I mean, our first win, and then we got into that year with 3 wins, and now we got our first couple of games. We got to win. Now we got a chance to take the game Sunday. We realistically got a real strong chance to go the next game, 3 games undefeated before the bye week. We got a strong chance. Yeah, and I ain't never seen us play this well with backups on the offensive line, man. That's the part that's a head scratcher for me. Like this early in the season, like we struggle with starters normally in the past. Like the backups though, and like I said, at this point, go beat the yeah, we gotta beat the Vice. I don't even care no more. We gotta beat the Vice. I'm sick of feeling like all the time that we just destined to lose to these guys, especially since I know how we supposed to beat them. The way you gotta beat the Minnesota Vikings, man, you gotta okay, the concept, the way we fought the Pittsburgh Steelers last year, you gotta run with that same type of concept. When you miss it with the way they played yesterday with the run, you run on their ass, you'll keep Justin Jefferson on the bench. You'll definitely keep Dalvin Cook ass on the sideline. And you pretty much neutralizing their edge rushers. That's what you basically doing. You gotta run the ball. Like when I say running, they gotta run for real this time. We can't have Jared Goff throwing over 25 passes. If anything, I need him under 25. I'd rather run the ball. We got Micro Mike in the fucking building, bro. Lions Talk with Micro Mike by Transport. Man, shout out to you, bro. We ain't seen you on this channel so long, bro, man. How you doing, man? How you doing? I was just watching your stuff earlier, bro. Oh my God. I had to leave the house and shit, man. What is going on? Yeah. Yeah, man. Swift, if I'm them, I'll let him rest some more this week. I'm glad you can make it, Mike, man. What's up? How you doing, bro? I'm so excited about that win, man. Y'all just don't know. But yeah, I think what we do, let Swift kind of rest a little bit again this week. I think that'll make him a little bit more ready. It didn't really, yeah, DV, man. Detroit versus everybody. It seemed like him resting most of the week didn't hurt him productive wise. He was still to come out and put up a 50-yard on carry. So obviously that didn't slow him down. Seeing you live, dog, had to jump in. I appreciate that, man. I really do. I'm still learning how to use this StreamYard stuff myself. So, I don't be having much time because of my job, man. And so once I get more time to kind of like figure out how it works in Kingston, I'm gonna start having people on here with me if they want to join in. So we can all talk, man, for real. Like, man, my blood pumping. I'm still in. When I tell you, when I get off yesterday, boy, I had some beers. I did, man. I had to come drink, watching highlights, watching press conferences and shit, man. So let me ask y'all something. Oh yeah, I heard about that. I seen it on Facebook, man. Congratulations again, bro. I'm so proud of you, man. You don't even know. I am so proud of you, my guy. Well deserved. Well deserved. Don't feel bad, bro. I don't know how to go live either. Thomas J drinking in the building. Yes, sir. Man, so let me ask y'all a question, man. What's y'all opinion on the homie Logan Stingberg? Like at this point, because we probably not gonna bring Bit V back next year. Because I don't know if they're gonna want to pay him, depending on the scenario. He could, he dealing with an injury. His production wise last year, and even sort of what he did 2020, where he was a little bit inconsistent. He might earn a contract extension elsewhere or contract elsewhere. But he could be brought back too. You might not have to pay him as much either. So it's really up in the air what's going to happen with Big V, but you could probably move forward. Yeah, I believe so too. I was saying that before you came in here, Mike. I'm so because I was telling Mars, man, I'm so sick of feeling like we just go lose to the fights or the Green Bay Packers and shit. I'm just so sick of feeling like that. If we just use our strengths, we can actually enforce our will on people. And that's what we just did. We just we played to our strengths and we was able to impose our will on the other team. If they come in with that mindset and like don't take their foot off the gas, they can beat the Vikings, man. Yeah, yeah. And that's the beauty about this coaching stat. Like Eric, I can't think of his last name on Twitter, but he a well known Lions fan that be on Twitter all the time. I think he's a writer too. He was saying like give Hank Fraley a lifetime contract. I made a video early back in January, basically saying the same thing. Like, man, this man deserves so much praise. I like Logan. He gonna make mistakes. Yeah, he gonna make mistakes, but he wasn't too bad. We could draft a guard as well. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, we took Logan in 2020 though in the 4th round. So I don't know. It wasn't bad this regime, but if he playing that well, he picking up on pass blocking and his run blocking is good. I mean, he might just have it. And I still remember the whole nickname with him being called Bit Nasty because he was like a rugged, tough guy coming out of college. They used to just pose his will on people. So I ain't forgot the whole thing with him. It's we starting to see our 2020 draft picks. Bob Quinn last draft class so far starting to show signs of life. We need safety and linebacker. We need linebacker more than anything though. Our DBs wouldn't have as much trouble if it went for the safety. I mean, for the linebacker position. That's just no cap. Like we need a vet and another high draft pick on that linebacker core. We can really be doing some things next year. I guarantee you get that. That whole defense is a whole another monster alone. Yeah, they are. You got Okuda showing up, and Okuda watched some film on that Vikings game yesterday. He was watching film on Justin Jefferson. Adam Thielen. I know he was watching. I know he was. I like Rodrigo. Yeah, I think he will be too. I think Rodrigo, at the very least, right now, we can't tell his full ceiling because we only seen so far as much production he's given us. We only got a small sample size. He could be as good as Kaiser White is, Kazir White, in the next couple of years, at least as good as that. I think for starting now until further notice, until we see more of him, Rodrigo need a running mate. Yeah, he do. He does. You need a vet, like a real vet, that can really come in and play. Like when I watch some of these other vet linebackers, man, out there on the mic, man, I get so jealous. Let's talk. Let's just wait until the midpoint of the season about the LBs. And then here come King, just randomly don't even say what up. He just coming here like, yeah, let's just wait to the middle of the season. What's going on? Hey, y'all all up here today. Hell yeah. What you think, King? They think they might make a trade? No, someone he can grow with. Yeah, that's true. I you right. This thing because they is grooming this thing young, man. When I just look at this front seven, good to see y'all in here, man. Like I look at this front seven with Buzz. I knew Buzz was gonna be solid, and and the reason why I knew Buzz would be solid for us, man, was because of where he came from, what team he came from. You know how they say context is everything. Like when I focus on where we get players from, sometimes you tell me you get a D tackle from Pittsburgh, I gotta take that serious, even if he is a backup or something, because they know how to scout certain positions. Like Pittsburgh been known forever to scout good defensive tackles and linebackers and safeties and why. Well, they've really been good at scouting everything, but but that's just the contest. And Buzz been hyped, man. I've been loving what he's been bringing to the D line, man. Him and McNeil up in that middle. Like people don't realize how much distress. Man, I hope our DBs is too. Can you unite me? Can you unite me? Yeah, you have been knighted, Micro Mike. And this is what was killing me about everybody destroying Aiden Hutchinson. I want to get into why I was so upset about the disrespect that happened to this man. Is that Corey? Oh my God. Well, Curtis Schultz again. Thank you for stopping in. Y'all come in. We gotta get Nomus in the studio, King. Oh, I appreciate that. Uh, yeah, but what I was getting upset about people already overreacting about Aiden Hutchinson first game is because the D line, you could tell game one was better than it was last year around the same time. And people didn't understand why we was getting to Lamar Jackson. People never understood why we got to Lamar Jackson. Now, Ravens O line was not healthy last year. And we was able to bring pressure when they blitzed because Lions was blitzing a lot last year. And he wasn't 100% himself. And he was obviously holding on to the ball. And we was able to get Lamar Jackson. You want to know the difference why we couldn't get to Jalen Hurts? Because you're rushing against a top two offensive line, people. And it's already game one, so you already know anything's liable to happen. So game one going against Lane Johnson and Jason Kelsey, and you getting double teamed, and you got a lot of guys who are not listed as your initial starters coming on up here, blocking this D line is young and trying to figure each other out. Of course, he was gonna have a struggling first game. It's not like you were going against Washington, who had a backup in there. And subsequently, game two, this man get 3 sacks. And let's be real, I saw movement by Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz was moving. He had some moments he tried to move. He just couldn't escape. That them game one buzz was pretty much taking off on Aiden Hutchinson at that point. Hutch will be solid again this week game. Yeah, I believe that too. That's why I say you got to come with the same concept. I was just telling them before you came here, you got to do the same concepts to beat Minnesota that you had this game. And I know people don't want to believe this, but I swear, man, Dan Campbell was on to something last year when he played Pittsburgh the way we did last year. Like when we kept just running the ball with Swift, we just didn't have nobody else to really compliment because you had lost Jamar Jefferson who had a good touchdown, and I guess they just chose to go away from Ekwabuke. We didn't have the pieces we have now figured out like we do at this point to do that. We do the same similar thing. Keep Jared Goff under 23 passes. He don't need to be throwing 34 passes because if you keep on trying to get Jared Goff to throw, that defense line will get pressure on us. But if you run that ball, you gonna wear them edge rushers out, man. They ain't gonna be able to do shit. Zadarius Smith is good. Daniil Hunter, we know is a menace, but let's be real, man. Zadarius Smith ain't quite been the same either after his first year or so with Green Bay. He ain't been hitting the same way either. And I guarantee you, if you run the ball, man, you gonna kill that D line. They ain't gonna be able to do shit if you got Swift bouncing to the outside every time they look up. That's too much. And then the way they getting tricky with the handoffs and the reversals, they killing people with that shit, man. Hopefully Frank is good this week. I don't know, man. I'm worried about Frank with them groin injuries. Yeah. And I only saw a small portion of the game. I can tell that the way they was going, I'm like, oh, Vikings not winning this one. They just wasn't. Yeah, I heard he gonna be out. So that's another weakness in the secondary. They gotta get exposed. But they got some young boys in there. Frank never plays Vikings. Well, shit, Evan Brown was playing like a number one center against that defense last year. So I'm quite sure he can put up another good game against them. Frank want to be a Viking. That man is a Viking, but he a lion at heart. That man got the heart of a lion. If he is, I would just let Frank ride now. Now I want to know more of an update though on Jonah Jackson. I want to know if he's doing better because so you want your starters as much as possible, man. Because if that's what we did with backups, like the Skipper was a backup. He was a practice squad guy coming in performing like that. No, oh, come on, don't write Frank off, man. Come on, Mars, don't do that. Oh, come on, man. I love Evan Brown too, man. Hey, listen, this is what I always say. Always enjoy having depth. This is what it means to have depth. This is why I say we do got to give Hank Fraley a lifetime contract and never leave. He cannot leave this franchise. When I made that video earlier this year about Hank Fraley, that was an example of what it should look like for the rest of our coaching staff. When you get them some talent, while you got people who's down there ready to run Aaron Glenn up out of the city at the game one, this is what I meant. Like you got to get them when you get some real linebackers there, you'll see Kelvin Shepherd's coaching come to life. When you get another vet or so in that secondary, you'll see the coaching come to life. When you get, what I'm saying, you see what the D line is already progressing with adding Aidan Hutchinson. And when you get Romeo back, we need a linebacker with some elite speed. Yeah, you had a chance to get some, but y'all are funny, bro. We need that man high as Mars. LB is in Mars. Okay, so since we on the subject about linebackers, let me ask y'all a question. I know it's early and we still evaluating players in the draft and stuff. Seeing Booth and we'll finally play a game together for Vikings. What y'all think the Vikings traded down for? Things ain't full speed yet. Buckle up, Lions. Yeah. But let me ask y'all a question though. What linebacker right now off the top of y'all head? Like, name me a couple linebackers y'all really like. Okay, see, Micro Mike trying to get blocked. Concentrate for Lions to fight. Man, if you don't go, ain't he somewhere getting into a bar fight in the club somewhere in fucking Boston? Ain't he somewhere in Boston getting into a bar fight or some alcohol? Man, come on, bro. We don't need no more slow pokes in here. We already got the Adonis with his sword. And Anzalone, what you trying to do? Make us the slowest team in NFL history, man? Come on, bro. We is not getting Darius Leonard. Listen, hey, all I know is this: if we run that ball, we go be saying "seen," all right. We go be saying "sign," all right. Have you seen this DB? Yeah. Okay, y'all. We got block Marco Mike. He said Whitehead. You go tell my Whitehead. We don't want to hear Whitehead back in here. We want somebody that's go actually cover somebody, Mike. Noah Sewell. Okay, he's been the bit talk of the town. I get it from Oregon. I feel that. Now, is it anybody else though outside of him, or is he just that on? Is he that one guy? Because somebody else that's coming close to Mike, you something else, dog. You something else. Oh man, man, y'all funny. We need Bush for real, for real. Yeah, I mean, I feel you. I definitely feel you. Like I said, Lions got they getting the offense together. So I don't know, man. It's like we need, like y'all said, we need a couple linebackers, and we definitely need We need a veteran safety. We do. We need a veteran safety. Walker needs somebody that's a legit. Noah is film. Oh my lord. Okay, I'm about to go watch some film on Noah Sewell. I saw a little bit of it. In fact, I saw a little bit of it when I was looking at the Kayvon Thibodeau, and I saw a little bit where he. I don't know. I think it was him. I don't know. I'm gonna look at him tonight. Well, after sometime before I go to sleep, and see what I can find on him. Seeing as the first round strong safety out of Georgia. Yeah, we know who Lewis Seen is. And he go be on the milk carton going, have you seen him? I'm not threatened by seeing no more, man. None of these guys on Minnesota. I'm sick of Minnesota is the most overrated team ever, man. Like I swear. Yeah. Offensively, we are top two with Jared Goff as your quarterback, people. Your offense is top three in this league with Jared Goff throwing for 20 passes out of 34 attempts, 7.5 yards per attempt on those passes for 58% completion. And you got a top two offense. We just need to fix this damn defense. And we still ain't got our first round pick at number 12 healthy yet. And he's making cuts, y'all. He's running and making cuts doing routes. So I don't know what time frame. Honestly, I think we won't see Jameson Williams till Brown Thanksgiving or a little bit after. I swear. I feel like they setting him up to come back Thanksgiving. Come and play Thanksgiving, man, or either right just before. It's up to Campbell and Holmes to get it done. I trust them to find the right linebacker. Man, I've been trying to trust them to do that for the last two drafts, and they've been kind of failing me on that. I mean, I get we got Rodrigo. Don't get it twisted, but I'm just saying. I hope you're right, man. Shoot. I pray you're right about that, Mars, man. Like, for real, because I still got bitterness in my mouth. Like, we got two D tackles, man, two D linemen that's y'all knew was hurt when y'all drafted them. That kind of scares me, bro. And then Kirby Joseph not even getting caught is a fourth string safety on the team. He's a third round pick. See, those things right there still scare me, but I'm giving it time. I'm just be nice to give it time because, like I said, Bob Quinn's say what you want. His last draft is starting to show up. His last draft is starting to show up. When you look at obviously Okuda and the two most criticized picks, Okuda and Swift. Like at this point, these two guys, two of the most criticized players out there entire class, showing up. Both of them looking legit right now. One we knew and one we always hoped would show some life. He got a tough task, but I know he watching film on yesterday's game. I just know Jeff Okuda is. He look up to Darius Slay too much. So I know he watching what Darius Slay did. And whoever else that was playing in that game, I know he was. I ain't stupid. I know the players that's on my team. I know that he looked up to Darius Slay, and I know he watched every move that he was doing to fight defend off against Justin Jefferson. So I know he taking notes. Yeah, Julian got a sack though. It was at the very end of the game. He got a sack. Julian did get a sack. Like Julian Okora is like this. When he's healthy and he's out there, he's a menace. He flies all over the damn field. But then when he not, it's literally because he's hurt and he's not out there. Like he's literally that type of guy. When he's out there, he's helpful as hell. When he's not, he's just not. Like that's the thing about Julian. Like we needed Julian Okora actually game one. Like he would have been such a big help in helping us get down Jalen Hurts because his speed. Like that's my thing about Julian. He's so fast. Like he's like I don't get hit. Like you, Romeo got the motor. This dude just got like all the speed, bro. Like he don't even barely need to move. He can just fly right past you, just blow you up, and just get at your ass. I don't know how many times last year Julian had a sack because he was unblocked. Like I don't understand that. How many times that can happen? That's why I was missing him game one. I ain't gonna lie. He would have been a huge help getting after Jalen Hurts. And, But Julian's that type of player. Logan Steinberg is showing up. Yeah, they like I said, they need to start running TJ Hawkinson some better routes, man. Like y'all use him too heavy underneath. Like what y'all understand now, what Jared Goff already kind of throwing the ball inaccurately. He already had to struggle hard trying to catch the ball, and then he get popped and dropping the ball on top of that. So every time you stretch TJ out, he make a jumping catch or he stretches out, gets some yardage and everything else. As soon as you start playing him all that safe zone underneath shit, it seems like he drops the ball. What that tells me is you had to stretch him out across the middle of the field and tell Jared Goff throw the ball. They had a good chance then when they threw it to Brock Wright. I love seeing Brock Wright make a catch there, but you had Zylstra and TJ way more open. On Zylstra was towards the sideline and TJ was up the middle of the field. Like they was way more open, but they chose to give that one to Brock Wright. So I'm like, that right there could have been a good catch and run for TJ to make up. And Tracy played scared to me. He usually go way harder last week, but must got to him. I don't know, man. Tracy a good player, man. Tracy, like I said, Tracy and Amani go through things more than most other players go through on this defense because they like the leading vets. So, and they still like babies they damn self. So it's like they trying to step into that leadership role more and more. And I think they gonna be all right. That's why I see you gotta get Tracy Walker a partner. Like I'm cool with Elliott. Elliott, okay. He all right. But Tracy needs somebody that's like on his level or better. That I don't know if he's somebody, unless you tell me it's an elite rookie coming out the draft, you need to pair him up with a vet that can match him skill wise. And Sango, and I think with Okuda and Amani, they just at this point they just go continue to grow up together. Because I thought that was gonna be the plan once they did trade Slay and stuff, even though they wrongfully to me traded him. But still, I thought they was gonna get to grow up, but Okuda was always hurt, and then Amani had a revolving door across him. So yeah, man. Tracy, cool. Like I said, man, Tracy, that dude though. He just need more help. Don't get me wrong. I respect the Lions, especially after losing Sue Stafford and Slay. Yeah, Lions gotta make sure they learn from their mistakes, man, and build this thing right, so we don't have to worry about stuff like that no more. And actually learn to pay the players that grind and work hard to earn their money that they drafted and groomed instead of just getting rid of them off based off philosophy change and shit. Like learn to work with the guys you groom that we watch grow up here. You know what I'm saying? He need to clean. Yeah, he need to grab them interceptions though, scared or not. He got to grab them interceptions, but I think Tracy gonna be all right, man. Tracy gonna be all right. Yeah. But yeah, man, we look, the motto of this team, man, the identity is run and pressure. Like literally like that. You gotta put that on a t-shirt and sell it. Run and pressure. Run and pressure. Run and pressure. When they put pressure on us, the first thing we need to do is what we did yesterday. Run the damn ball. As soon as we got in trouble, what would we do? We hand the ball off to Monroe St. Brown, and we instantly got some big plays. When we needed to stop them, what did we do? We run pressure on them. That's our motto. That's our identity. Run and pressure. We literally now have to start acting like the 2016 Cowboys. That's literally what the Lions have to literally turn themselves into, minus the crashing down and like a bad energy drink like they normally do. But other than that, the Lions got to essentially go by the same philosophy that the Cowboys went through: run the ball and bring pressure up front. That's the same philosophy we got to be going back. That's our best weapon. That's how our team is built. You play to your identity. The more you play to your identity, the better they're going to be off. That's why I say they got to slow down on making Jared Goff throw so much. It's too early in the season, and he still don't got that much chemistry right now. Trying to force it is only going to slow us down and keep this offense and make us go through those little gas moments that have been going through. And I think once we realize that and we continue to play to that strength, we'll beat any team we stand against. You know what I'm saying? Jared Goff's job is just to drive the vehicle and not crash it. You know what I'm saying? His job is not to put up 73%, have a 73 completion percentage. That's not his job. His job is to do what he did yesterday, throw as many touchdowns if he needs to throw, and just hand the ball off. That's his job. You know what I'm saying? If he throw 20 pass attempts, he had 12 out of 20. That's good enough. I don't need him getting 300-400 yards. That's not what we need right now. This is year 2. They got their first win in game 2 already. That's a huge improvement. Huge. And if you a quack out there that's hating on the Lions that was probably out there saying we was going to lose, and now you hating on everybody for being excited about the win, just shut up. Let us enjoy this damn shit. Because we could all be sitting here being negative about this team right now and having no hope and saying 0-17 again. Instead, we got some kind of glimmer of hope. We got some idea of what they could do right. That's why you got to win early. Because you get to see how they did it. You get to assess it. So, okay, this is our strength. He said it yesterday. Dan Campbell said it during the locker room celebration. He said it. Hey, this is what we did out here to win this game. So now you know what you're capable of. I'll give him credit. He don't be lying about shit he be saying. He tells the damn truth, whether you like it or not. That's why I give Dan Campbell. That's why I salute my head coach, man. Be interesting to see how we're going to plan to slow down Justin Jefferson. Well, you can slow him down by having your offense out there get to closest 8 minutes on every drive and anywhere a touchdown. That right there slows ass down off the rip. Take time possession away from them on offense. Because y'all know the Lions actually have not been winning time possession these last 2 games. We have lost time possession on both games. Yesterday, we lost it by 4 minutes. It was like 27-52 to like them having 30-something, 31 or 32 something. It was something like that. We had like 27 minutes of time possession. And then the other game, it was like 29 to like 32 or some shit like that. Yeah, they had like time possession. I forgot exactly what it was. I gotta go look at it again. But we have not been winning time possession battles, and we've been putting up over 30 points a game. That's crazy. I'd throw that out there. Yeah, this is definitely a top 2 offense. I'm gonna look at some down show. Look at some Noah Sewell film. I was about to say Noah porn. Screw you, kid. He had me dead. He said Noah's film porn. Okay, I gotta go look at this shit. Yeah, man. What's y'all score prediction for next game, though, man? Give me a score prediction. If I had to go with one, I'm gonna say the Lions are gonna win this game 28 to like 24. I do think Minnesota will still get some points on us. They will have time at times to get to our defense. I just think they will. But I think we should come away with a 28 to like 24 type of win. And weirdly enough, if we do lose this game, I think we'll actually lose 28 to 30. That means they beat us like 28 to 30 then. And we couldn't get past it. I think that's how it ends. So I think we'll either win 28 to 24, and we'll either lose. If we do lose, it'll probably be 30 to 28. Well, it's coming on the comeback, trying to come back and get the win, or trying to make a stop on defense to get the ball back. Vikings already know Lions way better than anyone. Sean and Booth will keep the backfield fresh with nasty hitting and speed. The Vikings got tired. Swift got me spooked a tiny bit. I mean, all they got to really do. Hey, Mars going in for it. Mars said 44 to 14. Man, if that end up being the score, I'm gonna lose my shit, yo. I'm gonna lose my shit, yo. But to respond to what you said, like, look, I get they got their guys. We got our young guys too. You know what I'm saying, on defense. Yeah, Kuda, I know he's coming off injury. We might be getting the money back. We got young guys too, and we gotta say everybody got their troops on their team. I get you. I get where you're coming from. Not knocking you, but if the Lions run the football, it ain't gonna really matter too much who in that secondary and who how young they are. You on Mars, dog. hey, hey, man. No, I ain't like divisional rivals can't blow out other divisional rivals. I ain't saying we gonna win that way either, but I'm just saying I don't trust golf on the road. So I think we need to win the turnover battle to beat Minnesota. That's why you gotta bring pressure. People don't talk about it. Kirk Cousins is the same type of head case too that Kirk Cousins and Jared Goff can be. So he liable to turn the ball over too. And ironically, like I said, that's why you got to bring pressure. Because when you bring enough pressure to Kirk Cousins, you know he'll make a lot of mistakes. When he get time to throw, now he'll eat your ass up. But you bring some real pressure to him, you'll fuck him up the same way. But hey, man, shit, Green Bay used to blow out fucking Chicago all the goddamn time. Nobody never thought much of that. So it ain't possible. Don't think you can't blow out your. If we then been blown out by our divisional rivals, I know we got the ability to turn around and do it back. Shit, I don't blame Mars. Shit, who's saying what he said? I hope we do. Shit, because I might jump so hard in the house, I'm gonna go through the ceiling, boy. Shit, man. See, let's see. Now, do realize Vikings special teams is freaking fire. Still, they still took a L. I mean, they still took a L. We used to have a fire ass special teams all the time back in the day. When back in the early back in call where our special teams just do a little funny shit and Matt Prater used to be doing his thing and then stop us from taking L's. Having to come from behind. Shit. Our special teams been making plays lately, so just saying. Like I said, Lions go out there with the attention and pose they will. Yeah, you know what, Scott? You ain't lying. I just said this last week, I think. Or either privately in the conversation. It was either on my stream or in the private conversation I had with somebody. But yeah, I said it. Go Lions. What up, though? What up, though? Dog, what's good with you? Go Lions in the building. Go Lions. But yeah, I was saying, like, dog, I knew he was go ball when he left. I said he done got a return touchdown like every damn game. Every time I look up, every week I'm seeing him getting a highlight, getting a return or some touchdown. So I'm like, bro, really? We ran this man all the way out of here. You go hit Curtis so hard. Look, Mars ready to get on the field, yo. I can see Mars being one of the coaches in the locker room. Yeah, y'all motherfuckers go hit or you out this bitch. You get cut right now. I'll go get a practice squad nigga on y'all. You don't start hitting, y'all better get the fuck off my team. Yeah. It's good with you, go Lions. Glad you can make it, man. Shit, man. Hey, man, I'm trying to tell y'all, man. So, yeah, go have to hit Curtis real hard. You got to hit little Curtis. Curtis! Knock the shit out of his ass. I'm sorry, you gotta go down, bro. We need y'all to hold this L real quick. Gotta hold this L. Man, shit. We got a good chance to win some damn games, man. Like, for real. You got teams that went to the Super Bowl struggling right now. You got the Lions with a chance to, take advantage of their situation. This is such a good feeling right now, man. Like, they better not let me in that locker room, bro. I'm gonna freeze up. Hell no. See, I'm gonna freeze up on their ass. Damn, coach. Hey, listen, I ain't trying to be mean. Uh, I know it's gonna sound a little effed up when I say this, but we need. I still don't give a damn. Will Harris still suck. I know it sounds a little fucked up because he got his first interception or whatever, but he still suck. I don't give a damn. Yeah, he got to show me a little bit more. Congratulations to him, but yeah, he still suck. But bottom line, we gotta win some road games. Yeah, that's what it comes down to. They got a good chance right now. What better way to start with your divisional rival? You know what I'm saying? What better way to start with your damn divisional rival? If you can start off a good, like, think about the confidence booster this could be, man. They go out there and beat. They find a way to beat Minnesota. It'll be their first time in 5 years since they beat them on the road. Because last time we beat them on the road, ironically, we had Amir Abdullah running the football, along with Theo Riddick's pathetic attempt of running the football. We just kept handing them the football, and then at the end of the game, they were trying to come back. We had them beat 14-10, and they were trying to come back. They needed a touchdown to win. Then Glover Quinn touched the ball into Whitehead's hand, and we was able to save the game and win off the defense. So we just kept running the ball, and that's how I know. Yeah, that's not fucked up. Will Harris sucks. Oh my god, man! Like, of all the people that could have got the interception, though, man, I'm like, dog, he would be the one. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, dog. When he got the IT that day, I was like, oh, we finna lose in the last 2 minutes of the game. I said, he got an interception. Oh, we losing, bro. Ain't no way in hell we finna win this game. Yeah, damn. We did figure the Eagles out in second half, shut their asses out. Cousins won't beat himself 2 games in a row. Jay, I won't either slay destroy JJ and Cousins 2 for 1. Yeah. I mean, hey, look, I ain't saying we just go. I look personally, I ain't saying we just go make a cakewalk out of y'all. Nothing. What I'm saying is, no, now Mars is expecting to make a cakewalk out of y'all, but that's Mars, man. That's what he do. Uh, but what I'm saying, just down the baseline, because y'all are divisional rival, I'm saying, like, it's gonna be a close game one way or another. I don't think it's like either team gonna blow each other out personally, but you know, like I said, 28-24 type of win if we win, and if we all win, it'll probably be 32 to like 28 or 27 for us. I mean, I don't think we go get blown out. It's gonna be like this massive domination. I know we go give up big plays defensively if we don't bring the pressure. Like, we know what to expect when it comes to dealing with Minnesota by now, and just like y'all know what to expect when it comes to dealing with us. I just feel like people sleeping on the Lions too heavy. You know what I'm saying? Not because we got one win yesterday that was really good, but I just feel like even last year, like, it was times, to be fair, we competed still against teams that had way more than us. You know what I'm saying? Like, and yeah, you didn't win those games, but they building off that philosophy, man. I feel like these young teams like this, people look at a veteran roster and say, well, that team go beat blow them up, but then that young team kind of step up with some ass, and people all of a sudden confused. and can't really understand. We about to beat the Vikings ass like last year. Mars, Mars is on one, y'all. I know. I feel you. And I feel you. Like I'm battling the football perspective inside myself, and then like the fandom in me that's ready to go war. Like they colliding right now. Like I'm feeling Mars's energy right now, but then it's like the other side of me, like no, contain yourself. Shit, I'm ready to let it out, man. I'm hyped for this damn game Sunday, and I'm gonna be home too. I ain't got to work this damn weekend because, oh man, that's the one thing about working in a hospital, man. You end up. One thing about working in a hospital, man. Mom, we're about to go. Oh, mom, we're about to go. Yeah, I'm in raw. Man, did you see the part in the press conference where he said that the Jubatron got him caught up? I was dead, bro. He said the reason why the defense figured him out was because of Jubatron. He said, like, damn, man, it cost me more yards. I was dead, bro. I was like, bro, he is a serious case for real, man. I've been riding something else. You blame the Jubatron. I ain't never heard that before, man. Like, man, the Jubatron got me caught up. The routes he be running be killing me, man. I'm like, how is this? I ain't never seen nobody like him since, as far as the late pick to just come in that serious, bro. You know what I'm saying? As a wide receiver and just had that mindset to take over. Lions roster in 2020. Mumrod. Oh, okay. Like roster, Lions roster in 2020. Who was the Lions cornerback who went to the Raiders a few years ago and got his first INT last year? Oh, you talking about Nevin Lawson, the former long time Lion? Oh yeah. You talking about Nevin Lawson, my guy? Aidan Hutchison. Yeah, never Lawson. That's why I say that's the real reason you said Lions roster 2022. That's the real reason why I say that Will Harris is still to me the worst corner or slash safety ever because I see him get just pushed over, destroyed on blocks. You just knock him over like he ain't shit. Like at least Nevin Lawson used to fight back sometimes. Yeah, he got blown up. But at least Lawson did used to fight back sometimes and make tackles and have some fire to him. Like the shit that Will Harris let happen to him, like, dog, you realize in your heart you was a bot safety? Like a bot safety. You remember when you was growing up as a kid and used to be talking about playing football in high school and you'd be like, man, you better watch yourself playing wide receiver. That big ass safety hit your ass. Like you remember safeties used to sound way more dangerous than linebackers, bro. Like he disrespects that position so much when he played here as a safety. I was like, Will Harris sucks. Like you disrespect the name safety, bro. Come on. Fuck never lost. Man, hey man, he should have never been an outside corner though, man. I was like, put his ass in the nickel spot, for real. He did not need to be going outside. And then and it was so bold because they kept putting him on Devontae Adams. I'm like, bro, y'all, like y'all ain't no good, man. Y'all just gonna sacrifice this motherfucker and let Aaron Rodgers just kill our ass every time, dog. Every fucking time, I swear. Any other game, he'll go to Jordy Nelson and what's the other one that's still there now? What's his name? I can't think of his name. But y'all know who I'm talking about. He'll go to them, but then as soon as they play the Lions, he just targeting Devontae Adams all game. It's like, why y'all keep putting Nevin Lawson on, bro? Like, is he not about to stop this dude, bro? That shit used to get on my nerves, though. Never Lawson. I hate never lost it. I hope he out the NFL. He might be shit. He might be. No, not Lazard. The veteran they had way back in the day that's still there now. I'm talking that damn, he left and went to the Texans and then he came back. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Randall Cobb, yeah. Like any other game, you got Randall Cobb and Jordy Nelson getting targeted. But soon as they play the Lions, I swear it's the Devontae Adams show all day. It's like because you got fucking Never Lawson on his ass and he just getting blown up every time. Never Lawson needed to get fat and be a DT. Shit. Yeah, or a linebacker. Just have him get bigger, be a linebacker. He'll be an excellent linebacker. He was good for run support. Shit. Yeah, Randall Cobb ass. Oh, I'm surprised he ain't retired yet, man. He been in the league since 2010, 2011. He was a part of that whole what you call draft, that Titus Young draft class. Yeah, Cobb back in the day when he was younger used to get on my nerves, bro. Randall Cobb ass. I can stand him. Peppers used to kill us, man. Yeah, Julius Peppers, and then late in his years, which call started getting at us too. Aaron Rodgers' ex-boyfriend on the defense, Clay Matthews, his bitch ass. Sitting back there acting all wild on the field like he really finna do something. You don't get your injury prone ass on. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, those were the days. Never lost and just gave me bad feelings. Oh shit. No, the Will Harris should have gave you bad feelings. We get rid of one of them. Here come a new one. Like, oh my god. I never understood that pick, man. I was like, bro, you took a box safety this early? Like, you didn't need to do that. My God, we got several box safeties on the team. Why'd you pick Will Harris up this early, bro? Tyus Young has so much potential, boy. Was a Wigan though, yeah. More than a Z. Y'all got a real talk though. While we on the Titus Young subject, now we got to start looking at Jameson Williams in the same light. Those way they used to use Titus Young, how he used to get wide open down the field. Now we got to assume that's what Jameson Williams gonna do when he get healthy. That's how you got to probably assume how he's gonna be used now. Getting them underneath two and then catching his stride, getting catches in stride, breaking away for 70 yards into the end zone like a speed demon. You gotta start thinking of him probably like Tyreek Hill and the old days of Titus Young. They used to catch him down the field going against Seattle's defense and shit like that. You gotta start looking at it like that. I'm a bit spooked with that Hitman out. Scene and Booth are his baby boys, and they ain't all played together yet. Oh yeah. Hey man, maybe they'll step up. Who knows? I ain't gonna lie though, I am jealous of y'all linebacker. Hey, how's since you on the subject about your young DBs, what's Brian Osmore looking like lately with y'all? I haven't really get a chance to look at him. Has he played snap yet? Because I know that's one of the players y'all took at 66. Curious about how he looking. Harrison Smith loves them kids. Yeah, all the old men's do. All right. Well, y'all, see, I've been on for about good almost an hour and 15 minutes, or hour and 12 minutes to be exact. But yeah, boy, gotta get back to finishing so I can get ready for work for the next couple of days, man. My, I was supposed, like I said, I was supposed to be off yesterday, but I chose to pick up a shift and whatnot, man. And first off, I want to say shout out to all y'all that's been in here, man. Especially you, Mars. You've been like the man. I think you was like the first one in here. You, Scott, Mac, Origin Z, Everything King, Detroit, Micro Mike, man. Even you, Douglas, I know you're a Vikings fan, so I salute you still showing up for the spirit of competition and all that. Good luck to y'all on Sunday. May the best divisional rival win. Uh, we come to whoop that ass though, but it's all good. But nah, shout out to you for coming through, man. Appreciate you, man. Douglas Hurd. Um, who else was in here today? Said King and Scott Mack. Appreciate you for everything you had to say today. Mars, love the energy again, Mars, man. Love when you come around, man. You always bring it on everybody's stream you show up to, man. Plenty of pressure, bro, for sure, man. Bro, hit you up. Okay, I for sure will, man. I sure will. When I definitely figure out this stuff, man, I'll let y'all come on here and speak y'all mind, bro, too. But I'm gonna definitely hit you up. I'm gonna try to hit you up on Twitter soon as I get a chance to, man. Start coming around more. I don't be on my social media as much, like I said, because I be at work, but I'm gonna start getting back into it because I got other stuff that I've been working on. To a lot of y'all know that I'm on Twitch. I'm gonna eventually start putting out posts and stuff like that, man, so y'all can start seeing what I'm doing over there. My Instagram is NomeJ10, so NOMEJ10. That's basically my Instagram. So y'all can follow me on there too. And also that's a good way y'all can hit and stay up to date with me. I'll be on there a lot. So yeah, man, I'm gonna start trying to be on YouTube a lot more. But y'all have a good night, man. Y'all enjoy y'all lives. Y'all enjoy y'all kids. Y'all enjoy y'all jobs and everything else, man. And stay positive. And may God bless everybody. And it's your boy, Nomas J. And I'm out. Peace.